When I started teaching Arabic, I felt this feeling that people are kind of afraid to approach me, to ask me if they want help, or even I felt this disconnection. One day, I got a phone call from one of my best friend. I'm saying best friend because the first time she was not a friend. I did not even know her. She called me and she said, "Hey Abbassia, do you teach Arabic?" And I told her, "Yes, I do." She said, "Can we meet and you explain to me how you teach this?" And I told her, "Yes." I didn't know what she was thinking at that time. I welcomed her in my home. She met my family. I used to teach her at the basement of my house. We developed this relationship. She became one of my family's member. She started learning Arabic. She put a lot of effort in this learning. After maybe a year and a half, she said, "Abbassia, I want to tell you something." And I told her, "Yes." "About learning?" She said, "Yes and no." And I told her, how is that?" She said, "Abbassia, the day I called you, I had an idea in my mind. This was to learn the language of the enemy." I told her, "So you called an enemy?" She said, "Yes, I considered you as an enemy at first." And I told her, "So what changed your mind? Do you still consider me as an enemy?" She said, "No, you became my sister." I told her, "Thank you." She said, "After the attack, I had this idea in my mind to learn the language of the enemies. So I started coming to your house. But when I met you and met your family, I had regret for thinking or having the thought at the beginning." She used to come. We would say, "Okay, today we are going to cover this thing." She said, "No, I want to spend some time with you and your kids." Guess what? My youngest child, he was an infant at that time, he used to call her auntie. He thought she was a member of the family. He would cry when she leaves my home. And we became very, very close. So from this experience, I learned, I did not tell her that to change her mind, but being a part of my family, she became a very close friend. I would tell her, I would share with her my struggle. She would help. She would offer, she would take the kids to the park. She said, "Abbassia, you need a time for yourself. Just go do something. I'm going to take." She became very, very close to not only me, but to everyone in my family, my husband and my kids. So learning experience is not about only the language, but also about the culture. She ate with us. We went to the park. We had very, very nice time together. So she was wonderful. And today we call each other sisters.